Tuesday morning, Quad Cities off to a nice, bright, and fairly comfortable start on this Tuesday morning. But we are going to get a little more uncomfortable as we get into the afternoon. The heat index is going to be back, and that's going to send feels like temperatures well into the 90s. Now, there's an interesting feature we're also tracking this morning on satellite and radar. That is a cold front sitting off to the north and west. And this is going to do two things. First, today, as it gets a little bit closer, this complex of showers and storms stays north, but it's going to squeeze out more moisture, and that's why it's going to feel more sticky as we get into the afternoon. Second, once it passes tonight with nothing more than clouds, a little less humidity is on tap for your day tomorrow. But yeah, today is going to be certainly uncomfortable as we get into the afternoon. Now, if you want to, I've been saying this morning too, if you want to take lunch outside for the noon hour, do it. Just find some shade, because the real uncomfortable stuff won't be building in until later in the afternoon. And if you're in that shade, you will have a breeze too. That'll be out of the south at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Where is all the heat? Well, it's in the south right now. Excessive heat warnings throughout much of Texas, nearly all of Oklahoma, a good chunk of Arkansas and Louisiana. This is eventually going to start to build its way back northward, and I think that process will be underway here as we head into the upcoming weekend, when we will likely be under a heat advisory of our own. This is what that's going to look like as we take you through the weekend. So starting today, those feels like temperatures getting awfully close to the upper 90s to near 100, just shy of needing a heat advisory. But we do get less humidity tomorrow. That's going to knock that back down before it stair steps its way back up. And this is the crescendo, if you will. The worst of the heat and humidity, that's going to be here on Saturday. This is when we're going to need that heat advisory, as it will feel like 104 degrees. A reminder too, we're going to be trending those 90s downward as we enter the back half of the summer here. These are the average number of 90-degree days you see May through September, and notice the peak here is occurring right now in July. We'll kind of slice that down almost literally in half in the next several weeks here. Here's how many of those days we've logged so far: 16 in 2022, and on average, in an average year here in the Quad Cities, we see 23 days worth of 90. So we're right on track about where we should be for this time of year. So 91, your accurate forecast for today under a sunny sky, hot and humid. You'll still want the air conditioning even tonight, because we're not going to fall out of the 70s, and of course, a lot more humidity as well. Tomorrow, though, less humidity will knock down our temperature a degree or two, and that will make for more comfortable conditions in the afternoon. Just make sure you keep that sunscreen with you, because that sun will be plentiful, and also it will be quite strong. As we finish this out and getting into the weekend here, it's going to get a little more busy. I think we get showers and storms nearly every single day starting Friday into the weekend and even into early next week. These are not all-day rains, though. These will be concentrated during the evening, overnight, and early morning. There is also the potential for some severe weather, including some damaging wind, and that's something we'll be tracking a lot more as we get closer to the end of the week. So stick with us.